Oh dear, look what we have here. A cutie like yourself usually wouldn't find themselves in such a situation. By the looks of it, you've really wrestled for your survival against the forest feline, have you not? Well, yes, I know my way around here like it's the back of my hand. Although, it is really surprising to see an amateur adventurer such as yourself be able to survive that kind of attack. Are you a spellcaster by any chance? No? Just a hunter with an axe? I must apologize, but you seem to be in some sort of daze. Are you feeling alright? Other than your physical injury, something tells me something else has caused you to fall into this sort of situation. I see. So you set out on an adventure to escort a group of royal adventurers. They left you here after they'd run off and baited said creature. Don't worry. I can tell you with complete certainty that they won't be able to catch that. Well, because the creatures of this forest are tied to that giant tree you see up in the sky. Everything here is bound under it, and if something comes in, they'll never make it out alive. But for you, on the other hand, luck seems to be in your favor, young man. Someone handsome as yourself is lucky to be found by someone like me. Don't worry. It's not like I'm out for blood or anything. I'm just a humble sorcerer who dwells within the forest, filled with magical creatures. Nothing strange in that, right? Still, though, it's a bit confusing how you were able to survive. Perhaps you actually defeated that creature. No? I suppose my assumptions were too high. Never mind. What I'm more interested in is you. But I'd like to clarify something first. Are you here to hunt, or were you telling me the truth? Good. You were telling the truth. You must be unfamiliar with the whole spellcasting thing that I've been doing. But you should know that I can tell whether you're lying or otherwise. A good man such as yourself is not to be wasted under the trees of this forest. Unless that is your dying wish, I can leave you here if that's what you'd like. The thorns of betrayal seeping into you coldly, like venom, stiffening your body until you corrode. Good choice. Let's have you all cleaned up. No need to be alarmed. I'm only carrying you with but a mere spellcast. If anything, I'd rather you not exert much of your energy into it. The human's physical body has its limits, no matter how hard you train it. And despite your chiseled physique, you are still vulnerable to any type of damage. I don't suppose you're a halfling of some sort. No? That's what I assumed to be so. The forest is alive, that much I can say. If you're so curious about how everything works around here, then I suggest you follow me. Having to go on by yourself is definitely not the wisest decision you might make. Especially if your intention here is to hunt or harm the forest in any way. Nature is alive. It gives us vitality. That is why it must protect itself. We're here. You seem eager to be healed. At least you're aware. That I can appreciate. It'll only take a couple minutes to recover, so for now, lay down there. Hmm? Well, this whole tree is my own. A domain, if you will. When I first came here, I had to do everything by myself. I didn't have any knowledge of manual labor and just relied heavily on magic. And even though I have a huge magical potential, there will always be limits to everything. It took me a while before everything you see right now came to be. That's correct. I've been alone almost my entire life since I became a sorceress. I practice magic not because of the intent to bring harm, but because I'm good at it. This way, I can help good people any way I can. But everything has a price to pay. Don't you think so? Yes, your experience in manual labor and as a merchant would be very well accepted in this situation. But thank you. I appreciate that you acknowledge my efforts into making this as my own home. Yes, as I said, I've been here all alone ever since. No helper or anything. Well, that's because I'm a sorceress. Humans deem magical users such as myself as a danger, and because of that, they mistake me for a witch who practices forbidden magic. Not the best kind of image for my pretty face, though. You, on the other hand, seem to be the first of many humans that I've laid my eyes on. It has been quite a long time since I've had a visitor. Do you have someone to go back to? Yeah, I understand that situation very well. Cast aside because of such circumstances is very difficult to handle. But I'm not sure if I can actually offer you something that would fit your... You want to be my helper? That's a bit absurd. I'm a sorceress. I could easily lift you up with just a wave of my finger. What kinds of services do you think you could provide for me? Oh, are you offering some kind of other form of labor? You know I'm a sorceress. I use magic for my own benefit. Your gaze towards me has been different ever since you've gotten here in my quarters. There's something in you that makes it feel sort of more complex. Something that piques my interest, to be exact. Alright then. But first you must pass a test. If you are able to satisfy me, then you shall be my helper. All you have to do is make sure that I am satisfied. Are you surprised? Don't worry, just a little something to lighten the mood. Come on, you've been tense this entire time. I suppose a little mist would help in this situation. Don't worry, just a slight constricting magic on your hands, in case you do anything funny. I must confess, you are quite attractive. I'm quite surprised no one in your hometown has set their sights on you yet. But perhaps there's something that made you come here to me. Maybe it was meant to be. Are you afraid of me? The mind may give you some ideas, but the body never lies. Are you sure? That flustered face on you looks cute, though. It's almost as if it's your first time. Don't worry. That's going to change in just a moment. The mist is already taking its effect.